right. Metal. That's not metal. That's not metal. Let's see. What are we going to put here? We're going to put a window capture. Add new source. Add a brand new source. That's not what we want. That's what we want. Okay, so let's see. That's done. I think it might be unlisted. Or am I? It's unlisted. How? Okay, hang on a second. It's unlisted. How? There we go. I think it might be fixed now. Let me see here. Yeah, that's right. We got some rock. Can do what I want over here. I'm not sure if I fixed it. I might have to. It was unlisted. Live stream is offline. All right, I don't know if that worked. If it's not Cobra TV, I guess I don't know how to do it. All right, I don't know if that worked. Whoa, we got multiple sounds here. Hang on. Cobra TV, too much metal. There's too much metal. There's way too much metal. Hold on. All right, we got one metal now. Is that live? Are we live? Hello? Hey, Vargo, what's going on, man? What's going on? So I'm just trying to get situated here. It feels like I'm in a different. Oops. It feels like I'm in a different house. Is the music too loud, honey? I got it blaring. I got the guitars going. It's balls to the walls. Woo. Hey, could you do me, like, a really cool favor? Can anybody see me? I see Geeky Pikachu there, says stream is offline. Vargul says, hey, Cobra. But are you guys able to see me? I'm not sure if I've done everything right. Or wrong. Okay, Vargold. Okay, cool. Okay. Got the stream working. All right. Woo. John, what is up, buddy? Okay, so it's working. Let me get this music off, because not everybody likes rock. Not everybody likes metal. So, fun fact for you. No, I listen to all kinds of music, but more I listen to metal, death metal. If you guys don't mind, I hope there's no kids watching. I really want to smoke on this stream, so I'll be having some cigarettes because I ran out of vape juice because I believe somebody tried to put toilet water in my vape juice. Weird situation, right? I think somebody tried to put toilet water in the vape juice because I'm a boss where I work, and I think one of my employees... I still have to check the camera. I don't think the camera's got the place in view where my vape juice was. So I had to go buy a pack of cigarettes because I have no vape juice. And you are streaming. J-Spot J, what is going on? And we'll probably take some callers here, too. Just talk about weird stuff, you know, like Sonic. Let's talk about Sonic. So yeah, I'm sorry. I really am. I do not this is a bad thing. So if somebody, I do not condone this. I condemn this, because once you get on it, I can't believe a product that is addictive is allowed to be sold and bought that is addictive and is harmful. It's a very highly addictive drug, and it's you're allowed to buy it. If I came out with a new biscuit that was addicting, there was an addictive, like people, this biscuit was so good, there's something in it that people are taking it out of trash cans all around the world, like half-eaten biscuits, and they gotta have it, and they'll quit their job just to eat this biscuit. I wouldn't be able to sell that biscuit, but they're allowed to sell these. So, I like my lightsaber. It's, boy, am I stupid. May the 4th be with you. So John says, I try to quit smoking every week. It's hard. Yeah, it is, man. And I tell you what, this is my, pipe. It's my pipe. And it's a good pipe. And it's called a Vupu. And the darn thing is, like, amazing. Like, once you get past the choking, which is like, because it's a new type of texture. Once you get past the coughing, which only takes about 10 minutes for the first time you ever hit off of it, you don't want a cigarette. You absolutely just do not want a cigarette with this thing. No, it's spelled Voopoo. Vupu. It's like voodoo, Vupu. I don't know. But I tell you what, John, this thing is absolutely amazing. I mean, it will stop you from wanting a cigarette so fast. And it's 95% safer than smoking cigarettes. I just need to go get me some juice tomorrow. I mean, I've got juice, but I feel like there's water. Like there's been water added to it. So it's really runny. It's yellow now. It used to be clear. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just weird. It's more satisfying than smoking, John. Cobra After Dark. Yeah, that's right. I'm thinking about doing this every time we have a subcast. Stay up late. Yeah, so I'm thinking about doing like an after show every time we have a subcast. And because I want to start this brand new show. And the brand new show it's a live show, a 2-hour show, Tuesday through Friday. So almost throughout the entire work week. But I need a day of the week off. That's a weekday, so I can take my kids to doctor's appointments, stuff like that. So I need 1 weekday off. So I was thinking Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I leave Monday open for doctor's appointments for the kids. And do a 2-hour live show where we talk about all the issues that are in gaming, like all the news, like Sonic news, like the Sonic news that. I mean, how many signatures did it take to approve that Sonic? If I was making a movie, like if you guys hired me, okay, let's think of something that I don't know. Let's think of Dragon Ball Z. So, I'm more of a He-Man guy. I'm more of a Thundercats guy. I'm more of a Silverhawks guy. I'm more of a G.I. Joe guy. But I'm not a Dragon Ball Z guy because it came after my childhood. And so I don't know a lot about Dragon Ball Z. But let's say you hired me to make a Dragon Ball Z movie. You know the first thing I'm going to do? I'm going to go to Reddit. Or I'm going to go somewhere online. I'm going to find like a group of people that has made a community of Dragon Ball Z. And I'm going to get some of the most popular people there, the most sound people, some of the biggest fans. And I'm going to say, I want to hire you to help me make this movie because I'm not close to the topic here. So I want to make sure that I do fanfare. And I do a good job, right? So wouldn't you do that if you didn't know about the topic, or even if you thought you did? I would still want to know what other fans thought outside of what I thought. Vilmar says, wow, Silverhawks, that is from the depths of the 80s. You're darn right, buddy. Silverhawks. Oh, you guys know what Silverhawks is? Let's see. Silverhawks. Opening. I'm probably going to get content strikes on this channel. This channel is not monetized at all. And so if anybody would ever like to donate throughout the duration of the show, there's no super chats. I don't think I got a super chats on here. So it's the Streamlabs link from the other channel. It's still on the OBS, so you can see it there. So it'll show up there. All the notifications will show up here. So this channel's not monetized, and I'm never going to monetize it. This channel will never be monetized. There's such a headache. I don't want to go through with it. So what I'm going to do is just, if anybody wants to support the show, they could do it through Streamlabs. Other than that, it's just not going to happen here. So no ads. But there probably will be ads because I want to play stuff that might get me content claims and stuff like that. But let's take a look at the Silverhawks opening. If I can get it on the right screen. Let's see. Silverhawks. So let's check this out. For all the people that would make fun of me for not knowing what Dragon Ball Z is. This is what I was doing when I was a kid. Silverhawks. And I will say this about the 80s. Our cartoons were better. Our toys were better. Look at the characters on this and imagine what toys were available for us to buy. Oh boy, am I showing my age. So that was Silverhawk. Yeah, the ship was awesome, yeah. Attack on Titan. I don't know that that came after me. Like I don't know. I mean, I know that it looks like a creepy good show. But yeah, Silverhawk was definitely one of my favorites back then. But I think my two top favorites of the 80s was He-Man and Thundercats. Black Nose Studio says, and they made toys that lasted. You're 100% freaking correct, dude. Because I was taking my He-Man toys and I was throwing them all over the place, man. You remember the old Rambo toys? Oh, I used to have all the old Rambo toys from back then. Let me see if I can find some pictures of that. Rambo toys are amazing. Oh, I don't know why I'm typing in caps. Let's see if I can figure out which ones I owned. Yep, I owned this one. Sylvester Stallone, Rambo toys. But those are poorly made. Let's take a look at some He-Man toys. Go on the right screen. That would help. So He-Man toys were freaking awesome. Uh-oh. Had them all. I had them all. I wish I still did. I really wish I still had all my He-Man toys. And these toys were durable. They twisted at the... You could get them to, like, punch by twisting the waist. I better stop. I gotta stop. So we got Black Nasu saying, how about the old WWF wrestling figurines? Yeah, dude. I used to have them as well. I got out of wrestling early. And I'll tell you the story about me and wrestling. I went to a live show. First off, I met Dusty Rhodes at a hospital. My sister was brought into a hospital to the emergency room because we lived in Florida, and she had a really bad ear infection. And there he was. I was probably about 6 or 7. My sister was still an infant at the time. And there he was, Dusty Rhodes, sitting in the lobby. Nobody talking to him. And my dad said, that's Dusty Rhodes. And I looked over and I went over and I sat with him. And the only memory that I have of that is I remember asking him if he lived on the Dusty Road. That was my intelligent question to Dusty Rhodes. So we went to a live show, and I ended up seeing, we got really close seats, and saw all my heroes, all my wrestling heroes. What I seen next ruined wrestling for me forever. We were sitting too close, and I could hear, I can't remember who I was watching wrestling, but they were telling each other what they were going to do to each other. Like, pick me up, throw me, pick me up, and just, yeah, bounce off. And I'm like, I cried. I said, Dad, why are they doing that? Why are they saying that, Dad? And I cried when my dad told me it was fake. I thought it was real when I was a little kid. And then when I found out they were fake, that it was fake, I never looked back, dude. I had to kiss JYD, goodbye, Junkyard Dog, Hulk Hogan, Ricky the Steamboat Dragon, Andre the Giant. I was so hurt that it was not real. No, see, I thought it was real. I was a kid. Come on, don't make fun of me. I thought it was real when I was a little child. And I never looked back, dude. I was so tore up by it. And then I started questioning so many other things. But then I never like voiced those questions to my father. But what about this? Well, what about that? Well, what about this? I never at the time. I never went, what about Star Wars? Is that fake too? I didn't want to know. Of course I found out when I got older. So we Vilmar says, to this day, I don't get why you American guys like wrestling so much. When I was a kid, we looked at that and went, nah, that's fake. Did not take off down here. I think it was the stories. You know, like seeing Hulk Hogan fight the bad guys, seeing Hulk Hogan possibly turning bad. It was like He-Man. It was like watching Saturday cartoons. You know, it was like following the story. But now, you know what? Now you think about it, Vilmar. When I think about wrestling, it's like, why as a child did I find that interesting? And Dukes of Hazzard was another one of my favorite childhood shows. I love Dukes of Hazzard. I had a Dukes of Hazzard lunchbox. Yes. Let that settle in for a second. When I was a child, I had a Dukes of Hazzard lunchbox. Now, what a different world that we lived in. When I brought up the General Lee was the General Lee, right? So I didn't know what the Confederate flag. I didn't know what the Confederate flag was. I just knew there was an X on the General Lee, right? And for children, we had lunch boxes with the freaking Confederate flag on it. And that was my lunchbox for a long time in school. It was metal. It had the General Lee on it. On the side, it had the Confederate flag on it. And I used that thing until it fell apart. And I was never taught that, that the symbol was about, it goes all the way back to the Civil War. I thought, that's the Dukes of Hazzard's X. And I carried that into... You couldn't take something like that into school nowadays. You wouldn't be able to get through the front door, would you? But, it's just the Dukes of Hazzard's... And going back to my original point, the Dukes of Hazzard's, I don't even know why that even was why I was attracted to the Dukes of Hazzard's, why that was fun for me when I was, should have been into cartoons. The same was also like with the Lone Ranger. And the Lone Ranger was still being played on TV when I was a kid. And I remember watching that and liking the Lone Ranger, like the original black and white stuff. Just good old boys. Yeah, I'm Captain Moneybaker. Get the boys. The boss hog, always choking on chicken wings, never winning. He never won, and I was always afraid as a kid that the old guy would have a heart attack. Roscoe, that's it. Yeah. My impression of him. Oh, Roscoe. Yeah. Oh boy. UFC. Oh, yeah. UFC is great. Platypus Platypus says their acrobatic ability is incredible and they're great risk and undoubtedly a lot of pain. UFC is the real deal. The ground game can get a little uncomfortable. And painful, too, though. Jeez. I've seen some of those fights, man. I used to watch it a lot back in the day, but I've kind of quit. Yeah, Black Note. Definitely showing our age. I remember back then being a little kid and rap was just becoming famous. Like, it was just becoming a thing. And I remember having this, I thought it was so cool, this rap. And I went out and I bought this cassette tape, and it was titled Kings of Rap. Boy, my father didn't like that. Until one of his favorite bands started rapping, Aerosmith. Yeah, until one of his favorite bands started rapping, Aerosmith. Then he started kind of liking it a little bit. But, thank you, honey. Just set it down. Let's see. The rapping Duke. Oh, yeah, and one of the first rap songs I remember, it's not the first ones, no, not by any means, but, like, the one that I remember so much was watching MTV back then, and, Madonna taught me a lot about girls. I'm just gonna put that. Madonna taught me a lot about girls, but I remember, like, one of the ones that stick out to most to me is seeing the Beastie Boys, the video where they're like, "Do you want to have a party? Let's have a party." Oh, you know what? Let's go ahead and add some callers to the show. Let's see. We've got Snow. If you want to call in, call in. I'll pull. You know what? I'll just go into the Atlas room. If anybody wants to join, you guys could just go into the Atlas room so there's no waiting. Where is the Atlas room? Oh, there it is. What's up, Snow?
Yo.
You need to talk a bit louder. I can never hear you on the shows.
Fudge. Alright, hang on. It's at night, so everyone's asleep here. Let me just see if I can just turn my sensitivity into nothing. Oop. Any better?
No, it's not sensitivity. You're just really low. Go into your settings for your audio and turn up your output.
Turn off the output?
Yeah, turn it up.
That's at max now. It's at max.
Do you have another setting on your headset?
Nope, I'm using earbuds. So yeah, I'm using the phone's microphone right now. I can switch over to headset microphone, but I don't know how well it'll work considering the last time I tried using it.
We'll give it a shot because it's really hard to hear you.
I'll give me 1 second then.
All right. What's up, Aaron? How you doing, buddy?
Not bad, man. Not bad. I see somebody talking about chat about baggy pants. Man, we used to
Jinkos.
when rap came out. What we used to do is we'd invite all the neighborhood kids over to the house, and we had like this linoleum kitchen floor. You know, the old '80s, '70s linoleum kitchen floors.
Yeah.
And we used to take baby powder and then cover the entire
dance.
Or and break dance, man.
Yeah. Yep. You remember all those old breakdancing movies? Oh my gosh. I tell you what, some of the coolest stuff happened out of the 80s, but some of the cringiest stuff came out of the 80s.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Alright, check 1 2, testing.
You were really loud.
Yeah, much better.
Alright. Is this too loud though?
I'll fix it. You just stay the same
Okay.
way. I'll turn you down
Sure.
a little bit.
Don't change.
Yeah.
How's my audio?
What's that?
It's a little better.
How's my audio?
Oh, you sound good, buddy. Sound good.
It's a little muffled though. Just a smidge.
Were you into the Dark Crystal at all?
Yeah.
Oh, I have a movie.
Of course I was. What are you talking about? Was I into it?
Right.
It's one of my favorite movies.
Yeah.
No, okay, so since we're from the same generation, let's talk a little bit about the Mandela effect.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it no, I'm your father, or Luke, I'm your father?
I'm
Luke,
pretty
I'm
sure
your
it's
father.
Luke.
Hold on, let's hear Aaron.
I would say it's Luke. I'm your father.
Right. That's what all of us believe. Luke, I
Really,
am your father. Right? But no. Go back and look.
No.
It's changed. It doesn't say that.
Huh.
Let me ask you
Which
another
version?
question.
All right.
Monopoly guy. The Monopoly guy. Did he have a monocle?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. So I remember him with a monocle.
I remember that too.
Oh, maybe. I was never a Monopoly guy. I did not enjoy Monopoly.
I'm undefeated in Monopoly.
What's that?
I'm undefeated in Monopoly.
Okay, so since you're a good Monopoly fan or player, did he ever have an eyeglass?
I want to say yes.
Right, but
There
that's
might
part of the
have been
Mandela.
the
That's part of the Mandela effect. He's never had one. Go look on the oldest box in the world. He's never had a monocle.
Yeah.
But we remember him having one. I do.
Alright, I want to take a look at this.
What?
There's one more. There's a couple more. Is it mirror on the wall?
Huh?
Is it mirror on the wall?
That's another one.
Who's the fairest of them all?
Yeah, that's what I remember. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest one of them all?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's not what she says.
It's really magic. She says, magic mirror on the wall.
Yeah. She says,
the
go back
fairest
and
of them all?
look, Aaron. Go back and look. This freaking woman says, magic mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest one of them all? That's not what she said when I was a kid. You know it. You know it. She said, mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest one of them all? That's what she freaking said. But guess what? History's changed itself. She never said that.
There's also a Bible verse that got changed.
Really?
Yes. You know the one? And I think it's the line. It's something like the line, you shall light the lamb shall light the lion or something like that.
Huh. I'm not too familiar with
It
the
got
Bible.
changed to the wolf.
Let's see what the chat's saying. I'm eating pizza. That's why I went off camera. I'm sorry.
It's alright, man.
LL Cool J. Yes, Captain Moneybaker. Big part of my childhood was LL Cool J.
Oh yeah.
See, Captain Moneybaker says that he thinks he said, Luke, I'm your father. We role played that as kids. Like we would always we'd go outside and be like, let's play Star Wars. Like, okay, who gets to be Darth Vader? Right? And so whoever had to pick Darth Vader said, Luke, I'm your father. Wait, let me do it right. Hold on. Because I got something. I could do a very mean impression of
Vader.
Let's see. It's nope. Luke, I am your father.
Holy cow.
That was
Right?
pretty damn close.
Thank you. Thank you.
That was almost identical.
Yeah.
But now, here's the thing though. Now that you mention it, I remember the exact line of that conversation. Luke saying, Obi-Wan said, you killed my father, or something like that. And then Darth Vader says, no, I am your father.
I remember Luke. I know you remembering it from what it changed to. Sorry. It used to be different.
Still, it's weird.
Sorry, I had a mouthful. I'm eating on camera. I can't believe this.
That was good. You're making
This is Donato's Pizza. If you guys don't know what Donato's is.
yeah.
Rings a bell.
But sorry. I'm sorry. This is the after show. I'm eating pizza on camera and we're talking about Mandela effect and nobody else probably agrees with us on. So what did you guys think of the whole Sonic trailer? Let's get into that.
Let's not.
I haven't seen it. I don't even. I saw Sean's tweet, and I honestly haven't seen it. I don't know what it's all about. So I'm gonna look it up.
Watch it. I want to hear you watch it live.
Okay.
Oh, good grief. For starters, they picked the wrong Eggman.
The wrong what?
Eggman.
You mean the wrong Dr. Robotnik?
No, I mean Eggman. There's a difference. They are not the same person.
So you're saying they shouldn't have used Jim Carrey?
Correct.
That's the
The
least of my
facial-
complaints.
Huh?
I said that part is at least to my complaints.
Yeah, and I'm just grazing the tip of the iceberg here.
Is there only one trailer? Is that what we're looking at here? With Jim Carrey, no shit. Alright.
Yep.
Alright, let me mute my microphone here. I want to watch this.
No,
Okay.
don't do that. He wants to see your reaction,
No,
or rather, hear it.
Oh, you want to hear my... Alright.
I want to hear your reaction, but don't let the song play through because that's a very copyright strike song.
So you guys mute the video, or lower the sound, so that only you can hear it.
Whew.
Too loud. We can hear it.
I think he muted us.
Either way, it's not that bad. That works.
Did you say it's not that bad?
The music, I didn't hear much of it. It's very subtle.
Somebody in the chat was saying something pretty
Most
interesting.
alive.
Says there are theories that Sonic was deliberately modeled that way to generate buzz. Matt said that.
Oh boy.
You know what? That makes sense because that thing looks like crap.
Mm-hmm. Good thing they're remodeling him. Thank God. But there's still Jim Carrey. Please fix that.
I like Jim Carrey. Who would have been better?
I don't know. I mean, I was okay with the trailer. It's just some parts are just, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, the entire trailer is just ridiculous.
Well, I guess I know how you feel with me petting stuffed animals.
I like what Matt Barrett is going. He's saying they probably have a remodeled version already done. The mascot Sonic was just for the trailer to generate the buzz. I agree with you, Matt, because no company is that stupid to think that that's the right direction to go in. I agree with that. I think, you know what? Now that I think about it more and more, I think they may have done it on purpose.
What would really be interesting, though, is to see Sonic the...
Alright.
Was it Werehog?
All right, let's hear Aaron. What's up, buddy?
Well, I...
That's my reaction.
I don't know what to say, only because quite honestly, it's exactly what I expected.
Same. Exactly. I second that statement.
I am so like I'm a little bit odd in terms of how I am with media, and I will straight out put that out there right now with movies and whatnot. Like you were talking about Star Wars before. I haven't seen any of the Star Wars since the one with Jar Jar Binks. That's the last Star Wars I've seen.
So, okay,
Wow.
in my opinion, The Force Awakens was good.
Yeah.
It set up a lot of plots that we wanted to follow. J.J.
Okay.
Abrams with The Last Jedi kind of just took those plots and ended them because it felt like he didn't want to do anything with them. That was my complaint with The Last Jedi.
Okay.
All that stuff that J.J. Abrams set up wasn't used. It was just tossed.
Right.
So that's my only complaint. Great acting, great cast, great music, great special effects. Felt like Star Wars. But it you're going to get me interested in certain plot stories, and then some other guy comes along and says, I threw them all away.
Yeah.
Like, wait a minute, come on. On the screen, I've got a Sonic picture, Aaron.
Yeah.
That shows the trailer version, and somebody on the internet decided to fix it.
Okay.
So if you look on screen, you can see the differences on some fan decided, hey, this is what it should look, you idiot. This is what it should look like.
Thank you. Thank you to who did this. Oh my gosh.
It's amazing, isn't it?
What is
Yes.
it? Oh,
It looks like Sonic is less in a bodysuit and more like Sonic.
Right.
so the one on the left is what they have now, and the one on the right is what should be.
Right. Yeah, the two pictures on the right are the fixed version from a fan. Not from the studio, but from a fan. And it's the tweet was from Jeff Flower. He says, "Thank you for the support and the criticism. The message is loud and clear. You aren't happy with the design and you want changes. It's going to happen. Everyone at Paramount and Sega are fully committed to making this character the best it can be."
Well, that's, good for them. Good for them for being able to revisit and say, cool, well,
I agree, but do you know how long it takes to make a CGI movie?
no, yeah.
So if they're not too far delayed, then I'm going to believe Matt and think that they put out a fake trailer to generate buzz for Sonic.
Oh.
And they already have the other version done. That they pretty much trolled the internet.
Yeah.
It has to be. Look at the look at Sonic.
Recommendation for that new Sonic.
Look at the Sonic in the
That's-
trailer. How could that go by so many people who were wanting to make millions of dollars on this
Yeah.
and sign off and say, this is good. This is good. No,
It's not.
it's not good.
It's taking a step down. A very large step down. Of good.
But these guys don't. I mean, I hope they are trolling them. That would be great. But at the time, these guys, these big wigs up in these hierarchies, and they don't care. All they care about is making money at the end of the day. They don't care what he looks like. Somebody
Yeah, but
signed off.
they hire people that are experts in cinema. They're experts in franchises.
Yeah, but money talks, man. I mean, I hear what you're saying, but I'm sure on the lower level, sure, absolutely, there was a lot to be said about it. I'm sure there was. But when it comes down to it, your boss, whoever it is, they make the final call.
Well, think about the people that decided to make the final call on the original Sonic. The artist, the team,
Yeah.
the
Yeah, yeah,
person who they'd be fired if we're talking about suits. Like, you caused us a lot of drama on the internet. I don't want you. No, bye. Pack up your stuff and leave. No,
Goodbye.
it's making
Have a
more
good day.
sense now because when they had first announced Sonic, everyone was like, "Why? Are you kidding me?" No, right? We all saw like the feet poster. Remember, we saw Sonic's feet on the
Right.
on the bridge, right? And we're like, "Oh my god, this is absolutely horrible." And then
Yeah.
let me see if I can find that picture because Sonic's legs in the trailer are pretty thick. I don't know if I can find it. Here it is. I guess they're still pretty thick. I don't know. But they people had an adverse reaction to the fact that a Sonic movie was being made. So maybe they did put out a troll trailer and make it look like, oh, we'll fix it, don't worry. but they already got it fixed. They just wanted to get the people to get excited about the fact that it is fixing, therefore generates positivity around the movie.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
One can only hope, man.
Yeah. As Platypus would say, Misa ruined their movie.
I like Jar Jar.
Jar Jar's fun. Yeah.
Well, I think that's enough Sonic talk.
Yeah. Honestly, I just want to go on camera right now.
Oh no.
No. I'm not putting you on screen, dude. And I'm not looking at it. Look, this guy called me one day. It's like, Cobra, can I talk to you about something? So he gets on cam.
Here's
Like,
the thing, Cobra.
what?
Here's the thing. I'm not alone. Remember that one post when I DM when I said I'm sorry? And you asked sorry about what? And I told you that I have made some new friends and I think you'd be afraid to meet them.
Oh my.
Oh, God. What is that? What is that? Oh, my
Allow me
God.
to elaborate.
What does that even mean?
Right.
Sending you a conversation I had with some friends on Amino.
Are you in a furry community now?
No.
Okay.
It's not furry. Bless it.
It's close.
What?
Something along the lines.
What? Just.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Hmm?
Continue.
Well, here's the thing.
Do you know what yiffing is?
No.
Okay. All right, we're safe. Go ahead.
Do I want to know?
Google it.
No, thank you.
No, Google the word yiffing.
Okay.
If you agree with something like that, then that's fine. It's funny, but it's fine.
Alright, Googling now. Spelling, please.
I think it's Y-I-F-F-I-N-G, just like it should be spelled.
Oh boy. What?
All of a sudden he goes, "Hey you guys, I gotta go. I got some research I gotta do."
I have no idea what that was.
Okay, all right. Well, go ahead and continue. I'm sorry I interrupted you. You got new friends.
Yes. Agent Tomcat has... Oh, where did that conversation go? I thought I posted the right one. Yeah, I posted the right one. Okay. Well, if you read on the top, this is all in regards to stuffed animals. I asked this person.com too, would you pet one on camera? And he says, absolutely. I know I'm weird, but I'm okay with that. I agreed. Yep, so am I.
Wait, who is this?
This is where things go into an extreme. He says, heck, we even play our own version of hide and seek with them. Basically, I hide them and whoever has to find them. That's... Wow.
What?
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 I don't take that to that extreme, but...
What?
Still.
What do you
All right. Okay. So you used to be a brony.
Yes.
Okay. You used to be a brony. There is a dark side to that.
Used to be?
Yeah. I'm not so much a brony anymore, more like a Pokemon fan.
Now explain, because I know Pokemon fans, and none of them pet and carry around stuffed animals and make them outfits.
Right.
So I want you to elaborate. Why are you different from a normal Pokemon fan? And I don't mean normal in implying that you're weird. I meant just like, okay, like, so there's a room and there's 10 Pokemon fans, right? They like Pokemon. They watch the cartoon. They
play the games.
Play the games.
Play card games.
But then there's you. You caress your stuffed animals. And you name them. You make dresses for them.
It's not dresses, it's capes. Thank you very much.
Okay.
So there's obviously a level of difference. And I don't mean
Yes.
that you're not normal. It's just there's a level of difference between you and the 9 other Pokemon fans in this room. So, what sets you apart?
I believe that there's only one answer for that.
Okay.
Okay.
My love for the Alolan Vulpix. If you guys are familiar with Pokemon, you would know what I'm talking about.
Let's go back in time for a second. How old were you when you became a brony?
That was a few years ago.
And you're how old?
19.
Okay. So you became a brony fan. Now, what did that consist of? Did you collect the toys?
Nope.
What did you do?
Here's the thing, though. I didn't become a brony by watching the show.
Really?
Really.
Then,
I watched a fan-made movie based on the show.
Okay.
That's what got me into My Little Pony.
All right.
But I've grown out of that now, and I'm now into Pokemon.
Now, you once told me that some of the stuff you did tell me, I don't even know if I'm allowed to say. But
Okay. That's scary.
Go on.
so you like to take your stuffed animals with you.
Yeah.
Do you ever get people looking at you when you're walking and petting your stuffed animals?
If they do, I don't care.
Do you have age regression issues? That's a serious question, not a jab.
Could you elaborate on that? I'm not familiar with that term.
Where you regress back to a certain age and play that out.
So basically, playing almost like roleplay, but of like living, like being a child at heart, right?
Not a child at heart.
Essentially.
No, not a child at heart, but acting like a child when nobody's around.
In a way, I guess. I don't know.
Okay. So, does it make you feel comfortable to take the stuffed animals out with you?
To a degree.
And it doesn't make because I'm sure people look like, what is that guy doing? That doesn't make you feel uncomfortable?
Not one bit.
Okay, so you're very comfortable in doing that.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Does it serve a purpose?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Does having a stuffed animal with you versus not having it with you, does it serve a purpose?
I want to state something to the chat real quick. Snow Obsidian, who I'm questioning right now, asked me to do this. I asked him a long time ago, and I told him I didn't feel comfortable doing this. Snow Obsidian wants me to ask him these questions. Is that wrong of me saying so?
You are totally correct, my friend. I
Okay.
persuaded you to do this for me.
Okay.
To basically tell everyone that it doesn't matter what people think of you. If you're
No, it
a
doesn't.
brony, if you're if you're a furry, or if you're just in love with stuffed animals, that's okay.
Right, and I think the biggest problem with this is that there is a dark side to furries. There's a dark side to bronies. There's a dark side to age regression and things like that. And so I think that immediately when people see someone who does these kind of things, automatically revert to that or think that. They think the worst. And that's one of the reasons why you wanted to speak up, is to say, no, look, I like Pokemon, and I like making Cobra feel uncomfortable petting this, caressing this on camera. I mean, is that wrong or is that right?
You're right.
So you enjoy making me feel uncomfortable.
No. I don't mean like that.
Well, it wouldn't be a bad thing. I do things to people, make them feel uncomfortable. Like I'll fart in a room and blame it on my daughter.
I've done that.
I don't. On most times, I don't intentionally try to make you uncomfortable. How do I say this? I'm trying to get you to see that this is who I am.
And I accept you 100%. Like, if look, half the time when I'm acting all creeped out, most of the time it's an act to get you to laugh, for me to laugh, and stuff like that. So it's I don't think that you're a freak. I don't think there's anything wrong with you.
Okay.
It does make me uncomfortable sometimes. And I think you know that. But there's nothing wrong with you. My father is old, really old, and he collects toys. He's got Spawn toys, Pokemon toys. They're all over the place. He's got more than Toys R Us.
Really? Well,
Yeah.
well, it still existed, yeah.
He's got every Todd McFarlane toy has ever made.
Wow.
So no, I don't think there's anything wrong with you, but I think, this is a good thing, so that way you can tell people why you do things. Like, do you feel like you have an emotional connection to that white stuffed animal you like to pet in front of me?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it like a human connection? Like you would say somebody that is alive? Like not that you think that it's alive, but like if you lost it, if someone broke into your house and took it, would it feel like someone kidnapped somebody that you know? Or would you just be okay with buying another one?
Thing is, I can't buy another one. She being the stuffed animal, was a limited time product from Build-A-Bear, and you can't get it anymore off the main site, but you can get it on eBay. But I'm not spending hundreds of dollars on eBay. But if someone were to take her, I would be quite distraught.
Right. Okay. Well, that's good. It's good that you're getting a lot of this stuff out. I don't even know what to ask you, to tell you the truth. So if you just want to talk.
Well,
I was thinking of a funny skit.
I'm
I
not
was
hard
thinking
time
of a
understanding
funny
you, man.
skit. I was thinking of a funny skit.
You were thinking of a funny what?
Skit.
I believe he's saying it.
Sorry.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
What did he say?
One where your stuffed animal gets taken. I'd like the movie Taken, you know.
I'm having a hard time understanding what he's saying. Does anyone understand him?
I couldn't.
No, I can't either.
Sorry.
Could you DM me what you're saying? If you could.
Snow, I'm just curious as we're digging into this since you're opening up about this.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever been in a relationship with another person?
Oh, yes.
Let's just say a minor relationship. I had a friend of mine where we.
She loves horses.
Yes, she does.
Like, I've never seen anybody like horses this much.
Yeah.
The female.
Yes.
Zebra Stripe 101, yes.
All right. And how long did that relationship last?
About a year and a bit. I mean, we left on good terms. We realized that the
It's because you
boyfriend-girlfriend
stopped being a
relationship.
brony. You went away from horses and ponies, and that's probably what caused it.
Still, we left on good terms and understood that the relationship wasn't gaining much ground. So we're still friends and all. It's just not boyfriend and girlfriend anymore.
And that was a personal relationship. You guys
Met each other for dates?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
She was on the show once. She's a pretty cool
Yeah.
girl. So Platitude Platypus is saying, what's the difference between someone wearing animal ears and collecting Beanie Babies and being a furry? I'll tell you my experience. I didn't know what a furry was. I Googled to figure out what that was. Don't do that with Safe Search off. Don't. I don't know what that stuff was. But that's what came up when I was a furry. Or, I mean, when I searched furry. And I was traumatized.
I'm doing it.
But that's some pretty weird
Dark stuff.
And like I said at the beginning of this conversation, there's always the darker side, and then there's the normal side, right? There's being a furry or being a furry, like what I see on Google. And that's why I think it's important for somebody like Snow Obsidian to literally tell people how they define what they are.
Yeah. So yeah.
interesting.
I'm having a hard time talking right now. What gives? I just don't know what else to say. Other than the fact that I am who I am, and if you don't like who I am, say anything you want. I won't give a care.
No, everybody loves you. Everybody loves you. Like, the Cobra TV community has so many different... We've got furries in our community. We've got... I know from your disclosure that somebody else came on and said, hey, I'm a furry too. So we got... a brony. So we got some more bronies. We've got a couple flat earthers in our community. How could you be a flat earther and love No Man's Sky? I don't know.
There are some people out there.
Look, if the conspiracy was that the Earth was round and everyone thought it was... If No Man's Sky was about flat planets, I probably wouldn't play it.
Yeah.
Because
I mean,
believe
heck, Cobra at one point actually walked the entire round planet. Remember that one time when he walked the entire
Oh yeah,
circumference of the planet.
yeah.
Those are good times. Good times.
Good night, Vilmer. Vilmer's tapping out.
All right. Yeah.
No, Snow. There's nothing wrong with you. You can be you. Express it. Don't let other people say you, unless you're thinking about doing very bad things.
Right.
Like express yourself the way you want to express yourself, and don't let anybody ever tell you that that's not right.
Yeah. Except for one thing. It's best not to do it around friends. Because it's the association factor
What do you mean?
that can be. So let's say I was to meet you in person and walk around with Crystal, stuffed animal, with you. I know that make you super uncomfortable. It would also make you look, well, about as weird as me to other people.
We would probably look like a couple. And I would play it off too. But like, yeah, you know what? We just came from a carnival. I won him that prize. I won him that prize by throwing darts at balloons. So what's up?
Then
Then I put my arm around you and be like, what's up, Snow? You looking at my man?
Yeah, that's right.
No,
that's good.
I guess I would find it uncomfortable, but I would. There's never a situation I wouldn't defend you.
Right.
Never a situation where I would leave you defending yourself. I mean, not that you need defended, but it's just being a
If
person.
circumstances were to arise.
Right. It's just being a person. I'm not going to let anybody talk or demean anybody that I care about. So there's never a situation where I would just not defend you.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
Sorry, just stretching a little bit. Oof.
Grammy says people think my daughter and I are a couple all the time. It's so funny. It is because my grandson calls me mom sometimes. It
Interesting.
sounds like a sitcom.
All right.
Cobra, did you ever see that photo I sent you?
Where did you send it? Where did you send it to me?
He's crushing you.
Discord DM.
Oh God, what am I gonna see? You better be wearing clothes.
Yes. You remember that? Remember that one tweet I sent you about me getting the Cobra TV T-shirt? How I was saying that it was
you
very
took
hard
it
for
with
me
a
not.
Cobra TV shirt on.
Yes.
Oh my gosh! All right, I'm gonna show people this. Let's see. Let me get it on the screen.
That's good stuff there.
You gotta post this on Twitter too.
I will. I will. See, you enjoy this sort of thing. Let me see if I can get it on the screen. And there he is. That looks like a dress. That does not look like a cape.
It's how do I explain this?
It's a cloak.
What?
It's a cloak.
Let me send you a better image of that. You don't have to show this one on YouTube.
No. If it's not appropriate for YouTube, I don't want to see it.
It's not like that. Jeez. I'm saying you don't have to show it if you don't want to. Alright, hang on.
So here's some exciting news. I couldn't mention it on the main channel, but I'm going to mention it now.
Alright.
I'm signing an NDA with Ubisoft.
What?
Really?
Yes, and more yes.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What?
About what?
What is that all about?
I don't even know everything yet
Yeah.
because I still have to print out the NDA, sign it, rescan it into the computer, and then send it back.
Right.
And before they'll say a lot of other things to me. But it has something to do with Beyond Good and Evil 2, community leadership, and a trip to France.
Oh, lucky you.
Hey, if you going across the pond, you're going to have to go to Hello Game Studio.
Yes.
How
Yes,
far is Hello
please,
Game Studio
please.
from France?
It's
It's got to be a long ways away.
No.
Probably.
Their states, our states are bigger than their countries.
I didn't pay attention in school.
Hmm.
Well, that's pretty amazing, Cobra. That's congratulations. That's pretty awesome.
Do you have a general time frame of when that's happening?
No. They said that they're going to get together with me on a Discord call, group meeting after the NDA is signed.
Okay.
And that's all surrounding BGE too, right?
Yeah.
Were you allowed to specify that you signed this or are signing this?
I mean, if somebody asked me about BG&E 2, I'd have to say I have an NDA. So
Right.
Fair enough.
I guess I'm allowed to say I'm signing an NDA.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
You just can't talk about it.
Right. And I didn't want to say it on the other channel just in case. I don't know what the rules are about saying you have an NDA, but they do watch my channel. They said that they like my BG&E videos and they like all my other ambitious indie game videos and my No Man's Sky videos.
Wow,
Fair enough.
that's awesome.
So yeah, I also sent you a better picture of her.
Okay. All right. Is it on Discord too?
Steal yourself, Cobra. Steal.
Oh, you've shown me that picture before. And that's
Nope.
that's not a cape.
No.
Before you told me it was a cape.
No, I did not. I specified. Okay, okay, I see what you mean now. Okay, my mistake. Yes. When you said dress, I thought you meant the cape, not
So-
what she's wearing right now.
So it's a girl and her name is Crystal.
Yes.
And how many things have you made for her to wear?
Oh, that would be the third.
Okay.
Made a Christmassy themed cape, a winter themed cape, and now this.
Do you sleep with it, or does it have her? I'm sorry. Does she have her bed?
I sleep with her.
You sleep with her.
Mm-hmm.
Grammy in the chat saying it needs a Cobra TV shirt.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Thank you for that confirmation of the idea, Grammy.
I think I have the option to make baby clothes on Teespring.
Well, I don't know how well that would translate to Build-A-Bear stuffed animals.
True.
Yeah.
Boy, this is a weird show.
You said France, Cobra? Paris?
Yeah.
It's not far at all, man.
Really?
No.
Platitude says it's all connected by rail.
Yeah.
Well, if that's the case, Paul Weir did say if I ever knocked on the door, they'd let me in.
I mean, I imagine you would probably have your hands full as it is, but nonetheless, if you're there.
I'd have to get one of those pens. It's a secret camera. You imagine if I knocked on the door and somebody downstairs, because they're upstairs, and some random person just let me in from some other studio there, and I come walking upstairs. Would you imagine seeing how fast everyone would get up trying to throw their coats over the monitors? That's Cobra!
Wow.
That would be amazing.
You are Godsmack says just got back from the hospital with lung embolism. Glad to
Embolism?
still be alive to watch the show. I'm glad you're alive, period, not just to watch the show. What
Right.
in the world is a lung embolism? Holy crap.
Right.
That doesn't sound like good. Not good at all.
Oh, I'm glad you're okay. You are Godsmacked. I really am.
Yeah. I feel the same way.
All right, no more pictures. Snow.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Infinite Lightning. Yes, it is the Alola Vulpix.
And you made that?
Made what? The stuffed animal or the
The stuffed
crochet
animal.
stuff? No, I bought it from Bill. I bought her from Build-A-Bear.
Well, what do you mean you bought? You have to make them at Build-A-Bear, right? Or did you just buy it already pre-made?
Okay, yes, I made her at Build-A-Bear.
Okay.
She even has her own quote birth certificate thing.
You know what I would build at Build-A-Bear? Something like the Chucky doll.
That's just. Ew.
All right. So, is there anything else you would like to tell people so that clear any confusion, or is you pretty much said all you want to say?
Well, for those of you who are coming in to the show, I noticed that the number has increased a little bit.
Have they?
I am one of the rare few who would pet a stuffed animal intentionally. Hug, pet, even kiss. And I'm not ashamed of it. Not one bit. And I just want to tell everyone that it doesn't matter what other people think of you if you were to do such a thing yourself. If you enjoy what you do, don't let others tell you otherwise.
That's right.
So, if you tell me otherwise that I shouldn't be petting, hugging a stuffed animal, I'm not going to listen.
Then F you, right?
Precisely. Sorry, I got something stuck in my throat.
You can get to Guilford from Paris 3.5 hours on tram.
Well, if I'm all the way out there, I may as well do it, right?
What other opportunity are you going to have?
Huh?
What other opportunity would you have?
None. Absolutely none.
Exactly.
Unless they go, they come to like another E3 or something like that. But then even that's a trek for me to get to.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, even then, you're dealing with so many other people who want to talk to him at the same time. If you go there unannounced, or even announced, just let them know that you're coming at some point during your stay, that you could actually have a good sit-down chat with, even if it's not with Sean, one of the members of the team. But hopefully it would be Sean.
Yeah.
I mean, it's about time.
So Captain Monday Baker said something really strange, and I wanted to point it out earlier, but he says, I like that. I love Star Trek, but I'm a music producer. No one would ever guess that about me. I feel okay to be myself here, Cobra TV. That's what I like about Cobras. What's so wrong with being a Trekkie? Wait,
Hey, is he still here?
why couldn't you be a Trekkie and a music producer? I'm a Trekkie. You know what? And I'll even go one up further. I'm a Trekkie and a Star Wars fan. I don't understand why people pick sides.
Yeah. No. People just like to. I don't know. It's like the whole PC master race thing and consoles. It doesn't matter. Like what you like. Who cares?
Yeah.
Star Trek, Star Wars, it's all good, man.
Yeah,
Pokemon.
precisely. Precisely.
Platitude Platypus says it's 2019, baby. 2019, where you could be a Trekkie in public. You've always been able to be a Trekkie in public.
My cousin went to Las Vegas, had her wedding in the Star Trek theme thing. And, yeah, that was really interesting.
Yeah. Wolverine Forever says, Grammy, I agree with you. Oh, You Are Godsmack says, Blood could not reach my lungs. It was constipated. And my heart was pumping so hard to get it there that I had no air. Luckily, I was on time. Walking upstairs was even impossible. So bad. Ooh.
Oh, man.
God, you were
What?
literally dying. That's like an NDE.
Yeah. I'm glad you're okay, dude.
Definitely. That's hard.
Infinite Lightning says people fear what they don't understand. Yeah. But about Trekkies? Let's see. Well, it's late, you guys. We're all just...
It's like 2 a.m. where I'm at.
I'm trying to look and see what kind of... I save, like, weird articles from Facebook. Do you guys know? Let's check this out. Wrong button. They are making a new Earthworm Jim game.
A new what now?
Earthworm Jim.
Hmm.
Do you know what Earthworm Jim is?
Oh, never
No.
heard of it.
What?
Well. What is it?
Look, I can understand that out of Snow because he's young. But
Mhm.
Aaron, come on. Earthworm Jim.
No.
Check out
Maybe-
the screen. I'm going to play a little bit of Earthworm Jim. Just check out the screen.
All right, maybe I'll recognize it.
I'm sure you should. It's IGN, so it's going to take forever for the video to load. Come on. There we go. Earthworm Jim. It's going to show up here in just a second. I've got so many memories playing this game.
Looks like it's got the same style of whatchamacallit, Cool Spot.
No, man. This
Really? You don't know what this is?
no.
It was on Sega Genesis.
Okay. No. The only thing I had for Sega Genesis was like, I think it was like maybe a Batman, Sonic, something like Echo the Dolphin.
I've heard of Echo.
Yeah, I had Echo too.
Yeah.
Wow, dude, you were missing. I guarantee you this game still holds out today. If you played this, you would have a blast.
I don't doubt it. See, I was more of a Nintendo guy. I love Nintendo.
So it's a worm that is inside of a like spacesuit,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
the spacesuit can literally pull you out of it and use yourself as a whip.
That is weird.
Here's a good picture on screen. Earthworm Jim, man, one of my favorite games from being a kid. But yeah, they're making a brand new Earthworm Jim. Let me see if maybe I'm the only one in the chat that's even heard of this.
Maybe I'm not so weird.
So no Cobra, it's cool, but it wasn't cool back with Kirk and Picard days. Yeah, it was. What are you talking about, Captain Money Baker? I've never. Yeah, it was Kirk and Picard. Oh yeah. So Infinite Lightning says he's too young. Earthworm Jims and Gex and the Gecko were great games. Okay, so Grammy knows Earthworm Jim.
Right. That's because we're all old.
Abe's Odyssey. Yep, I remember Abe's Odyssey and Abe's Exodus. Yep, Abe Oddworld.
I'm pretty sure I'm 1 month older than you.
Wow. But yeah, Earthworm Jim, man, they're making a new one. I don't know if it's going to be a platformer, or if they're going to do it like, next gen, like GTA style, or what. But I can't wait. That'd be a game I'd definitely buy.
But have you seen the Ghost of Tsushima?
Oh yeah.
That looks amazing. That looks really.
Problem with me is I watch buy.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
what stops me from buying a lot of these games when they mention the season pass, I don't know if it did, but I just won't buy it.
It reminds me a lot of Tenchu on the PS1. That was
yeah.
I fell in love with that game.
Do any of you know of a mystery dungeon game known as Azure Dreams?
I've heard of it.
My brother used to love that game. I think it's a collectible now too. Similar to Super Mario Sunshine. Boy, that game's hard to find it now these days.
Yeah, they're making a new Earthworm. I can't wait. Have you guys seen this? I believe everybody here is 18 and above.
Oh man, I'm tired.
So yeah, I'm not going to talk about it anyway. They're making a porno game. They're making a porno game. That's like it's like Mass Effect.
For console?
I don't know just yet. Let me see if I can find a better link. I've got a link to the trailer. But let me see. I might not have saved the link to the. Well, here, let me get the name of it. I'll click this, get the name of it, and then Subverse. It's called Subverse. So let me see if there's links. Okay, so what we'll do is.
What the hell would you do in a porno game?
It's on Kickstarter. So let's go to Kickstarter. Or let's just type in Subverse.
Grammy said Rum and Apples would know about that game.
Yeah, he would. Okay, so Subverse, it's been funded, and it was funded for $1,668,626. 58,730 backers.
Wow.
Since the dawn of time, humankind has stared up at the cosmos with a mixture of trepidation and wonder, turning our curious eyes toward the glittering stars speckled around our little blue planet. We have often asked ourselves the eternal question: are we alone in the universe? What is out there? More importantly, can we bone it? Gosh darn it! That is why we made Subverse, a tactical RPG hybrid that takes place in a fully explorable galaxy where you get to be the captain of your very own ship, which is crewed by the sexiest and deadliest waifus you can recruit. Oh, and you can also befriend a perpetually stoned imp mechanic with 6 testicles.
Oh.
This has been funded. This is coming true. It's going to happen.
Is it in VR?
It's probably a stretch goal.
Right?
All right. So I don't know what kind of gameplay it is.
Interesting.
Gosh, you got to be kidding me. Yeah, this is going to come true. This is going to actually happen.
Oh, I'm sure it's the start of something much bigger.
Your Godsmack says, not a game for me. I don't, yeah. Alien sex sells every time, says Grammy. Cobra TV Live says, would you be interested in some voiceover work? Oh, yeah. I can't find any. I don't know how to get it. I did a commercial for the Philippines once. It was a commercial for internship. I think it paid. What did they pay me? $100? I think $100 or $200 for the commercial.
So, back onto the old games topic. Star Ocean: The Second Story. I believe that's on PlayStation 1. Anyone ever heard of it?
Bye, Grammy. I hope you feel better. What?
Yeah. Star Ocean: The Second Story. PlayStation 1 title, I think. Anyone heard of it?
Nope.
Star Ocean. It sounds familiar, but I'm not sure.
Well, Grammy knows it. Yeah, anyway, have a good night, Grammy.
Yeah, have a good night, Grammy.
Infinite Lightning knows it. Yeah. They even made an anime known as Star Ocean EX. Pretty good anime, if I do say so myself.
Yeah, I'm not going to show the trailer. The trailer's quite spicy.
Spicy. TV.
So there's this guy named John Watson who has made the exosuit helmets from No Man's Sky.
What?
Yeah, I meant to talk about it on tonight's show, but I forgot. You see it?
Yeah. As just wow. Now they need to make the Blazing Horizon helmet, the one that was made for Quicksilver.
Yeah.
They need to make that one.
This is not the same guy who made the...
Multi-tools?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure. Let me go to his page and see if he's got the multi-tools there, too.
Because that one guy who was making the multi-tool, that was...
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't think it is the same guy.
I don't recognize the name.
Yeah, I don't want to show too much of his personal stuff, but, I mean, it's public, but I don't want to...
Right.
Is that Totoro? That's a Totoro.
What?
Totoro. Studio Ghibli film made by Hayao Miyazaki. Big fan of him.
I
I'm a
don't
big
think it's the
fan,
same
so-
guy. I think it's a different guy.
Could be, yeah. Still, that is really well done. Really well done.
Oh my god, he even made an action figure.
Oh yeah, look at that.
That's so funny. It's so cool, but it's funny.
Can you zoom in? There we go. Oh my gosh. Wow.
That backpack is spot on.
That is. Holy smokes.
Yeah, look at that.
Wow.
I think that's just great.
Shoot, I'd buy one.
The Traveler.
Ooh.
Yeah, man.
Alright.
It's funny that Hello Games doesn't come out with merchandise.
I know. I wish they would.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd buy my V4 pass. I still want my V4 pass.
Oh, get into the competition this year's Convergence. I got 3 more to give away.
I'm
And
sure.
there's still the bounty on my head.
I'll still.
Now,
Yep.
here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. I'm not going to tell this to everyone. But just between you, me, and everyone on here, I made training grounds, or a base of a training grounds. It's in the cafe. I can DM you the image with the coordinates. Or you can just join my game. That works too.
So how
Oh,
was
yeah.
tonight's show? I think was a step forward in the right direction. We had a member of the Galactic Hub on the show.
Yeah.
I
You know,
was not for it, so I don't know.
we had a falling out during last year's E E3.
I do remember that. That got really heated.
Yes, it did over something so stupid.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
But it's good that, I mean, it's not the same guy that was responsible for that back then, but
Right.
different guys, same crew. I mean, but it was good to have him on the show.
Yeah.
I mean, like you say, we are one big constellation.
Right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I hope people did subscribe to his channel. Let's see.
I did.
Did you?
Yep.
Let's see. He had it's like 1.6 thousand.
Yeah, something along those lines.
I think it was more the individual last year because, one rotten egg does definitely not spoil the whole pot. They're a good group of guys over there. I mean, they are.
Oh, I'm not subscribed on this channel.
Fix it now.
I did. He got 2 subscribes from me. What? Okay, honey. I love you.
Good night, babe.
Man, I've been trying to get her to do a Let's Play channel.
Oh, see? Yeah.
Girls are
Who,
so
your wife
successful
or-
with Let's Play channels.
Hmm.
And she plays games. Dude, she's a beast in Call of Duty.
I was just going to say, is she a gamer or what?
Yeah, she's a gamer. Me and her, our relationship was built off of a game. It's my
Yeah.
favorite. Yeah, it's my favorite game ever. It's Burnout 3, the one that Sean Murray worked on, no
Yes.
less. And we had this uncomfortable silence, and it was a new thing. Like
Yep.
this girl was so hot, man. I just,
Right.
and I didn't know what to say to her. I just wanted to act and not talk. And so there was not a lot to say. So
Actions
We-
speak louder than words.
they almost did. But we started playing Burnout. I hated racing games. I absolutely despised them. I hate them. I don't think they're fun. But we played Burnout, and we did the whole split screen, and she beat me every time. And then after a while, I would say about a month, she couldn't come close to beating me. And we were playing this split screen, and Burnout 3 can be likened to Tekken. Because if you guys are keeping up with each other, trying to take each other down, Burnout 3 becomes a fighting game. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. It's a fighting game. You know, me and her were trying to crash each other and stuff. High-speed races, man. It was so intense. And then after that, she became one of the best pilots known in Grand Theft Auto 4, The Ballad of Gay Tony Online. Like, she was a force to be reckoned with. And she mercs in Call of Duty. She's great, dude. Girls are so successful with YouTube channels, and I'm like, just do it. You know, just see if you could build an audience. And she doesn't work right now. She hasn't been working for a long time. And I'm like, that would be a source of income for you. Be a hobby. You know, start a channel, build an audience, see where it takes you. She's just so shy.
Yeah. I'm getting tired.
Seraphim says, I love Dreams so far. That's a game I haven't bought yet.
You haven't gotten Dreams?
No, not yet, but I'm going to.
Okay, good, but be quick because there are limited spots.
What?
According to Media Molecule, when they first released Dreams Early Access, they said that there is going to be limited spots available for the early access.
I thought it was released.
Nope, it's early access.
Oh.
Excuse me. So it's the whole storyline that Media Molecule is creating is not released. It is early access, so it's mostly the creating stuff. Yeah.
Okay. I thought the game was out.
Well, it's out and it's not. Like I said, early access and all that.
I see.
Yep. But it is $30, so it's not a huge investment. So it's a really great tool.
Is Dreams in VR?
It will on its full release launch.
On launch.
Yep. But if you have Move controllers, you can use them. Just not the VR headset. Yeah.
Still can't believe there's members of the. Just doesn't make sense.
Oh, gosh. All right. I'm probably going to get off of here, too. I want to do these like after shows, but I want it to be like a structured show, too. So I want to like plan things to talk about and just see where it takes us. We had like 24 some people tune in tonight, but not a whole lot of people chatted in the chat.
No, only like a small selection, like 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Barely over a quarter.
I just got a comment on my other YouTube channel saying that people don't like the TV fuzz behind my camera, so I'm going to take that off.
Fair enough. Why, is it distracting?
I guess. I don't know.
It actually looks a little better.
Does it?
A little bit, yeah.
I like my style is trashy things. I like things not trashy. I like things that look used. Like I love old TVs. I've got a couple old TVs just because they are old TVs. I like old boom boxes. I like cars that are a little rough, like muscle cars with like a flat paint color on it. You know what I mean? Like I don't like things that look new, and I think that's why I purposely made my stream look like it was fuzzy. I don't know. It's just a weird style. Like the hat that I normally wear, not this one. My daughter got makeup on my hat because it was on the sink. So, but it's an old, like I bought it and it had a couple of like tattered spots on it on purpose, and it looks old. So that's my favorite hat in the world. I like jeans with a little bit of holes in it. I don't know. It's just a weird art style, or not art style, but a weird personal style.
Yeah.
So like a rugged style, not. Yeah.
Yeah.
Worn. Yeah. Used.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, by the way, wanted to share a little bit of information that of something I got today. I got a 14 karat white gold ring with a star sapphire in it. I'll get a picture of it once it's actually been shipped and all that. But that'll take
Okay,
a
that
couple
sounds
weeks.
cool.
Yeah.
Is it a magical ring?
Yeah.
Well, use it to help me get my play button. I want a play button.
A play button?
Yeah, like the silver play button when you get 100,000 subscribers. Which, if No Man's Sky wouldn't have had the dark days, I probably would have been there because I've lost thousands upon thousands upon thousands of people.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not easy, but I just recommend don't pay attention to the numbers. I mean, I'm sure that's been a habit for you, though, but just don't pay attention to them. Do what you enjoy, just like how I enjoy stuffed animals.
You know what I want? I want to become successful so that way we could be the alternative media for IGN, The No, Polygon, Kotaku. I want to be the alternative media. And here's my promise, that if Cobra TV ends up getting a couple million subscribers, and we can actually be a force to be reckoned with for real honest reporting on games and not being shills and taking money from publishers.
Yeah.
I will take everybody with us. We will all be like everyone will still come on the show. I swear to God, that will never stop. And I will pay Cobros. I will pay Cobros for your honest reviews. The reviews that come from actual gamers, not from people who are accepting money from publishers.
Oh man. Heck yeah.
That's my promise.
So
Like
be
if we
down.
ever, because I want to be the person that is big enough to look at IGN and say, "Stop it,
Yeah.
stop."
Stop.
Like you got your hands on with a game, and you said it was great, it's wonderful. The game gets released, and then you shit all over it.
Yeah.
So which one was it? It was great, or it's horrible. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we've got to become a powerhouse of media journalists that can compete against this weird media that we have.
The flip floppers.
It'd be nice to be on the just changes gaming from here on out from what it is now with full cinematic trailers and just it needs a voice, and unfortunately these guys are losing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. It would be nice to be able to come up from behind and say, now this is the real.
Right.
Yeah.
We would have I'd pay people to go to E3 and interview, and we would ask those tough questions like, "Hey, about those loot boxes, you want to talk about that?"
Yeah.
Huh? Because I know the other journalists, they're not asking you this question. What about this disc locked content that you end up selling to people that was already on the disc when they bought it? You want to talk about that? Because the other guys, they're not asking you those questions.
Yeah.
I want the publishers and the media to look scared when they see somebody walk in with a Cobra TV shirt.
Right.
Like, oh God, no.
Right, because you know that they're going to get the truth out.
Yeah. One day it'll happen. One day it could happen.
Hold all these people to an actual standard.
That's right. So that's my goal. So, but we'll see. I got to get everybody else on board. I got to figure out a way to grow. I'm not going to grow if I just keep continuing to talk about No Man's Sky.
Well, true, but at the same time, your growth
happened because of No Man's Sky, because you were on the forefront of it. There was no, I mean, there were other people doing it, but you have a style that obviously people like, so people kind of went towards you, and that's why you were, typecast as No Man's Sky, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I mean, embrace it, because it could, well, it obviously got you to this point, and you're going to be on the forefront of Hello Games' next huge game. Who knows how big that's going to get?
Right.
And obviously, it's put you in a position where Ubisoft is watching. So, all good.
Yeah.
Really.
Mm-hmm.
So you may end up getting to that point where you don't really have to do much different, because you're growing as it is, and people are watching you, and it happened naturally.
Yeah, I hope so. But I do realize that when I upload something like Within the Cosmos, the interview with that guy whose game's coming out next month on Steam, I lose people. Like, if I upload No Man's Sky, the numbers will steadily stay the same.
Right.
But as soon as I upload, like, with something like with Infinitesimals or another developer, even when, dude, I interviewed XCOM.
Right.
You know how long they've been around? Forever, man. And the video got no views. I lost subscribers when I uploaded that. And it's like, sometimes I feel like if I want the channel to survive, I have to not upload stuff that's not No Man's Sky related. And if I want to change, even if I change, we will always have No Man's Sky. That's a staple. But if I want to add stuff to the show, to the lineup, it just hurts. It doesn't stay the same. It doesn't grow. It shrinks. And that's the problem I've been dealing with for a long, long time.
You'd almost have to do a second channel, but man, that's hard.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. This is just a fun channel where we talk about all kinds of craziness, but I'm not taking this channel seriously. But I'm probably just going to have to take a sacrifice and balance it out with other content and No Man's Sky content at the same time, and just let it drop until it starts to build up again.
Yeah.
I'm just going to have to just do it. Just let it happen.
Yeah. And like you were saying on your poll, maybe do the whole separate days, and do a dedicated day for just NMS, and respect that crowd that has followed you for that. Just do that. But on a separate day, just start building up a new crowd.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. I got some plans for like a weekly, a daily show Tuesday through Friday, where it's going to be from 6 to 8 live show. But right now, my daughter is back in the hospital again for the same thing from before.
Oh, sorry to hear about that, Cobra.
So, like, I was going to start the show a lot sooner. Like, it was going to start this week. But now I got that. Now I'm going back and forth to the hospital. But it's things like that stop me from setting a schedule. Because I have four kids. I'm the only one that works in this house. I'm the only one with the driver's license. I'm the only one with the car. The whole weight of the world of my family is on my shoulders.
Damn.
And all the doctor appointments, anything anybody needs to go somewhere, I have to take them. So setting a schedule for me to keep is absolutely impossible.
Right.
Thank you, R. Godsmack. Thank you.
Well, here's the thing, Cobra. Excuse. Sorry, I was muted for a little while.
Thought you were sleeping.
No. Nope. Do you mind if I talk to everyone about the situation with your financial situation, Cobra?
No. I just got sued for $80,000.
What?
Yeah, not
when
even you
did
knew,
this happen?
not even you knew that, Snow.
What?
Going back to me being the only person that's working,
Yeah,
right? We had shut off notices and things like that I had to make sure didn't get shut off. Electricity, water, and stuff like that. Groceries, stuff. And so the only thing that would not impact my family immediately to not pay was my insurance, car insurance.
Okay.
And when that vehicle had broke down or whatever happened to it, that big truck that I hit, I'm at blame because I was behind it. And I paid the ticket when I was in the hospital because I had a appear in court date. If I didn't pay the ticket, I'd have to appear in court, and I paid the ticket, which I didn't realize was an admission to guilt.
Right. Yes. Exactly. Yes.
So when I did that, they also the company emailed me or sent me something in a letter saying that if I didn't make arrangements to pay for the damages of the vehicle and the rental vehicles and all that, which came up to about $80,000, that they were going to file an uninsured motorist claim, which would put a lien on my license and take my license away until the full amount was paid.
Holy cow! Which is basically forever.
Yeah, it's forever. Yeah. So I made an arrangement that I'm not made them. They wanted me to pay $3,000 a month.
Oh my gosh!
And I said, I can't do that. I don't know anybody that can. I said, I could pay you $300 a month. So they're sending me out a thing to sign for a payment arrangement for $300 a month. And then if I do that and stay on it, they will not put a lien on my license.
Okay.
Oh my!
Well,
And
what I was
talked to him.
what I was recommending was anyone that is able to and willing to donate.
No. There's no amount of money that can help get to that point. You know, that's a home.
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't even live in the home I want to live in. And now I have to pay a company because of a momentary lapse in my life where I had to let that go. I always had insurance, but we let it go for 3 months so we can get caught up and pay other things. And at that moment, that happened to me. And I'm like, and now I can't own an $80,000 house. I have to pay them $80,000. There's no amount of donations or support that anybody could give that could get to that point. So it's not. There's no sense in donating for that reason.
Yeah, your $2 or $5 not going to make a dent.
Right.
Still.
Still. Man. Wow. What?
I was just remembering the situation with the house association.
Yeah, that's another thing. I tell you, the things that have happened to me this year have been the weirdest things I never thought that would happen to me.
Right.
The thing with my daughter, again, never thought it would resurface. This $80,000 thing. Now there's a home association that's taking over here that is saying that we have to get certain things done because our house isn't the right color.
Oh, yeah.
And there's a deadline for it to be done, or they could do a lot of legal stuff to us.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what's going on in this world? What's going on? Like, they want me to paint my house. They want me to, the roof doesn't even redone, but they're saying that I have to have the roof redone. There's nothing wrong with the roof. I don't get it.
It's probably just
big money. That's what it's called.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, these people are buying up these in the case of the HOA, there are suits coming in and buying land and then basically forcing lots of people out of their homes. It's just it happening everywhere. It is.
Yeah, so they could freaking mow down the houses and build some kind of office building or something. Who knows?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. And it's really sad. It's a business they're in to make money, whether they care about the people who, well, whether they care about the people or not. They are in the business to make money.
Wow.
It's just very sad.
Captain Money Baker, and thank you, Seraphim. Thank you, buddy. I contacted a lawyer, and this guy was insane. He was yelling and screaming, not at me, but almost like he was practicing how he was going to say things in court. Right? And then, like, I was just like, I want out of here. This is strange. I don't know. You know, I didn't let him know that. I was real respectful, real interested in him being my lawyer. Then when I get home, he sends me something in an email saying, no case. I'm sorry. I'm like, what? So I got discouraged. I haven't called another lawyer. Maybe I should.
Yeah, you should. You absolutely should. You absolutely should. Ron, I'm telling you, man. Get yourself a good lawyer. And, I mean, it's either that or 80 grand. And it's worth it just at least researching it and finding yourself someone who maybe you may have to pay a little bit more for, but if it's a good lawyer, then you can get that completely, if not expunged, or at least brought down.
It's either that or filing bankruptcy. I don't even know if you could do it for that. I don't know.
Right. Right.
Wow,
This is
I
one
didn't
of the
even know I was going to be
reasons-
talking about this kind of. I was never had any intention on ever mentioning any of this. Never.
I mean, that's the cool thing about cool, man. It goes everywhere from stuffed animals to
Yeah, right. Oh,
life, man. It's real life. Real life.
yeah.
Yeah. But regardless of what happens, Cobra, I'll always be donating to you.
I appreciate that, man. I really do. But just don't donate for that reason, because there will never be the amount of donations that and to take $80,000 of Cobra's money. Like, say it happened. You know how guilty I would feel if I gave that to that place?
Right. I hear what you're saying.
I understand too.
It would feel disgusting. Just,
Right.
I don't know.
Right. Right. If you're gonna 80,000 Cobra, build like a studio and like
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Get out of that old house.
production place where we can make sweet ass video, high quality production value, have some really good times. But
Yeah.
giving it all,
Captain Monday Baker, you're right. I do need to call another lawyer. I'll probably do it Monday. I haven't signed the settlement yet. They still have to send it to me in a mail.
yeah, no, don't sign anything until you talk. Please.
Let me see if I can bring this up. Oops.
Wow.
So here it is. I'm gonna put it on screen.
Sorry to hear you're going through all this, man. That's
There's
That's,
the amount. There's everything that they're saying. It's just a lot of weird stuff. $17,000. It says third party repair. $669. $1,000. $7,800 third party repair. Totaling $79,422.58.
what?
Yeah.
Oh, you definitely need to talk to a lawyer. What?
Yep.
Holy cow.
And there was barely any damage to their vehicle. Like,
Well, of course, it's a huge sweeper.
so here's the back of their vehicle. There's no damage. There's no damage here.
Yeah.
There's right here on the corner.
Yeah.
It didn't even dent it.
No. I guess I could see a small dent, but that's a dent.
Was it completely?
No.
What?
It's not a.
Yeah,
It's
the
not
police
the fact
report
that
says it
it's
was
gone,
completely
it's
stopped.
A dent.
Did he have his hazards on?
No, there were no lights.
Did he have cones laid down?
Nothing.
There's
And it's
There's
not
n-
in an emergency lane. It's in the street. It's a fucking street, man.
yeah, no. There, a lawyer would be all over this, man. You have pictures and everything,
Yeah.
and that's a city vehicle.
Huh?
That's from the that street sweeper? Is that owned by the city?
No, it's a private company.
Private company.
Yeah. Yep.
No. I don't like it at all. I'm trying to take advantage of the situation that you're. Unfortunately, you did sign that ticket, but
I signed the ticket, yeah, and I paid the ticket, but I have not signed their settlement yet.
no, I wouldn't. Not until you talk to an actual a good lawyer. And like I said, even if you have to pony up a little bit of money for that lawyer, normally would. I mean, that's better than $50,000. Holy I mean, dude, you're gonna be 70 years old still paying for it.
I know. I'll probably die before I can pay it off.
Right.
$8,000 I can see. 80 grand. Really?
Well, they're trying to pin off all the other stuff on him. They don't care who he is or what his situation is. They're trying to take advantage of the situation, and that's just not right.
Yeah.
Trying to scrape any penny out of his pocket, basically.
Yes, they don't know who he is. To them, it's just a name, and they probably think that he doesn't matter. I will take him for all the money that I can get. It's not personal. It's more along the lines of I'm trying to get one up on whoever it is.
Yeah.
It's all paperwork to them. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'll you guys in the chat and everybody on the call, you convinced me. I'm going to make a couple more calls. I was calling one of those we don't get paid till you don't we don't get paid till you get paid. But maybe I need to call a lawyer that actually is going to make me pay him.
Yes. It's worth the shot at the very. I mean, it comes down. Do it for your family. I mean, at the very least.
Yeah. Too bad there's no lawyers that are Cobras. Help me!
Hey, you might-
Yeah, you might be surprised. Somebody knows somebody in the family. Help me out.
Yeah, I know we got a couple teachers, a couple professors. That's pretty cool.
Actually, I'm talking to a lawyer on the podcast in a week or two.
Huh.
All about trademark and copyright. I might off the air ask her opinion.
Yeah. All right, guys. I think we're going to go ahead and close it in and get some shut-eye.
Yeah, it's 15 till 3, quarter till 3 where I'm at, so
Yeah.
it be late. And usually I end up this late, yes. I'm up to 5 a.m. every single workday.
Well, we'll start doing this every subcast night. We'll do an after show, and for the next one, I'll actually get some topics and treat it almost exactly like a subcast, but have many different topics that we can talk about. Platitude Platypus said, "Did the sweeper have hazards on?" No, there were no lights.
Yeah.
And here's the problem: like my father was a witness. He was at the light when it happened, which was strange.
Right.
But when I talked to the one lawyer, he goes, "Who's the witness?" And he goes, "That." I said, "That guy. That's my father." He goes, "That's your wait." And he said, "His name's Ron Carpenter too." And I'm like, "Yeah." So my only witness happens to be my father, and he's the same name as me. So it doesn't look believable.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. It's the whole, like somebody's saying here in the chat, it's fishy. I mean, it's not so much fishy, it's just they're trying to get as much out of you and take advantage of you, and a lawyer would be able to help out with that very much so.
Yeah.
That's their job to step in and say, no. That's
Access
not.
denied.
I'll call one, see what happens. I'll make a couple calls Monday.
Yeah.
Please do. Please do.
Yeah, I'll let you guys know how it goes.
Yeah.
I don't know. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and shut it down. Everybody have a good night. Thank you so much for the kind talk and support and stuff like that. You guys are amazing.
We are, in fact, a constellation. And
been-
Cobra is the biggest star among all of us, so...
You are a star.
Superstar.
So let's not let our brightest star burn out. Help Cobra in any way you can, whether it's support or any way you can.
Thank you, buddy.
Yeah,
All right. Good night, guys. Have a good one.
Yeah, have a good night, guys.
Yeah. you
Bye,
too, man.
everybody.
Best.
Oops. Sorry, Snow. I hung up too soon. All right. Bye, Snow.
See you, man. Good night.
Good night, buddy. All right, guys. Good night. Thank you so much for coming out. It was fun. It was weird. It wasn't structured. It wasn't anything at all. But you guys are amazing, and I'm lucky to have you as friends. Bye, everybody. Good night.